Oh, hi guys, Top Hops here. Don't mind me, I'm just listening to my brand new Funko Pop album, Notorious B.I.G, Ready to Die. Here, take a listen. To all the ladies in the place with style and grace. Look, I can't play the actual song, it's copyrighted. Just go along with it. In your bushes, who rock grooves and make moves with all the mommies. The back of the club, sipping Moet is where you'll find me. The back of the club, mackin', my crew's behind me. Mad question asking, passing, music blasting, but I just can't. Yeah, that's right guys. Today we're gonna be taking a look at every single pop album that is available so far. And first up, we're going to take a look at the one we've already touched upon a little bit. This is Notorious B.I.G, Ready to Die. And now this album here has some of his biggest songs with Juicy, Big Papa, and Who Shot Ya. And if you guys want to see this a little bit closer up, there is the album in the back there. That's how they do it with all of the pop albums. They show the real cover in the back there, and then the Funko Pop version of it right there in the front. And now, even though this album is predominantly white, I think Funko really pulled off the character nicely because it really is just a baby sitting there, and it's something really easy that you could turn into a Funko Pop. But with this being the first one in the pop albums, they really did start off strong. And now, for people that have watched the channel for a while, you might have noticed that this one is a little bit different from the one that I originally purchased. It's because when I ordered it online, this is how the figure came in. Tilted to the side with the album actually cracked. So I had to get another one, and this one looks 1,000 times better. So just a little bit of a recommendation for you guys. If you're going to be ordering this one, definitely make sure that you're ordering from somewhere that wouldn't just send you this. I don't remember where I ordered it exactly. Maybe it was Walmart, where they don't really care what the Funko Pop looks like. But yeah, wherever it was not great, and I'm glad that I ordered a second one. Now everybody, let's move on to number 2 in the pop albums, which is Black Sabbath by, of course, Black Sabbath. Now something kind of interesting about this album is that they only put 5 different tracks on it, but then they made 2 of them a lot longer than the normal 3 to 4 minutes, making one of them about 10 and then the other one about 15. And the one that I'm talking about is of course track number 5 on the album, where they put A Bit of a Finger, Sleeping Village, and Warning all into one big song. And I definitely think you'd be okay with it as long as you liked all 3 songs, because if you didn't like Sleeping Village, it'd be a tough one to skip. And now when I first showed off this album, I just assumed that it was Ozzy Osbourne standing on the front, but you guys actually let me know that this is Louisa Livingstone, who had been an unknown figure until last year. For the 50th anniversary, they finally let everybody know who this really was. And I think it is really crazy that this album has been out for now 51 years. Well, actually 51 years this year, and it is really cool that Funko is going back that far to make pops for these albums. Now next up everybody, let's move on to album number 3, which is the only exclusive album that Funko's had so far, and this one here is the AC/DC Back in Black. Now, to be honest, when Funko said they were going to be making a Back in Black album, I thought it was a little weird to choose this one as the 3rd one in the set, because really, there is nothing on the album cover. It's literally just black with a couple white and gray letters. But when I found out this is what they were going to be doing for the album, I thought Funko pulled it off pretty well, especially because this has some of their biggest songs on it, with Hell's Bells, You Shook Me All Night Long, and Back in Black. Of course, because that's the name of the album. And now you guys might remember a couple years ago, Funko actually did make an Angus Young pop, but it wasn't a black and white version, it was a colored one, and they actually had 3 different characters that came out. There was a common one, a chase version of that common one, and then an FYE exclusive. And they took all 3 of those, put them together, and then made this one right here to go inside of the album. Oh, and of course they did make Angus Young black and white as well, but that's pretty much a given. Now, out of all of these albums that I'm showing off today, I think the next one is the one that I know the least about, and it is the Linkin Park Hybrid Theory. I know. I only know 1 song. And that doesn't mean it isn't a great album, it just means that I only know 1 song on it, which is In the End. And if you guys want to see the figure a little bit closer up, there it is right there, and I especially love how well Funko did this figure, considering it's only 2 colors and then some white wings in the back. Oh, and also, I do want to mention, while prepping for this video, I did ask my friend Grant, who goes to the Funko HQ all the time, to help me pick up a couple of them because they did have some there. And well, by accident, I got a 2nd Hybrid Theory. I don't know why I didn't think I had it. I don't know. And now guys, number 5 in the pop albums, we have My Chemical Romance Black Parade, and that figure isn't actually out yet. It'll be coming out later on in June, and I will definitely be picking it up when it does come out, but for now, all we have is this JPEG of it that we can look at. Doesn't it look great? No, but in all seriousness, I think Funko did an amazing job with that album, especially making the skeleton look like he's walking with the baton. It's a really nice touch. And now guys, for number 6, I actually do have this album. This one here is Queen, News of the World, and this one here has some of my favorite songs from Queen on it. With the main 2 songs on this album being We Will Rock You and We Are the Champions, 2 really big hype-up songs, especially if you're about to go to a big curling game, because here in Canada, that's what me and my friends did throughout high school, and I listened to that pretty much every single time we went, so it was a fitting album for me to pick up. Now, I do think Funko did an amazing job with this album, but there is one thing that I would have added to this, which is the entire band in their hand, or at least add Brian May, which is sitting in the hand. I think that would have been a nice little touch. you know what, guys, maybe Funko tried, but they were just too small to add to the character, so I totally understand if that was it. It just would have been really nice if they were on there, because that is a main part of the album, being pretty much half of it. Alright everyone, now let's get on to album number 7, which is another baby album, kind of weird, but this one here is Lil Wayne's Carter III. And now looking at this one a little bit closer up, I really do love how Funko did the hand as well as face tattoos, because they are very accurate. And I think Funko killed it with the hair as well as the suit. Now the only thing I'm curious about is how did they do the feet as well as the hand, because you don't see it on the album. It cuts off at about his chest. So what did they do for that? Is there a bigger photo, maybe of the entire picture? I'm not sure, but whatever it is, it definitely looks like that's what it would be if you could see a little bit farther down. And well guys, that is all of the albums that are out so far that I could pick up, and there are 2 more coming very soon, which is the Motorhead Ace of Spades as well as the AC/DC's Highway to Hell, and those ones will actually be coming out right around the same time as the My Chemical Romance The Black Parade, sometime around probably June or July. And I will definitely be picking up all 3 of those as soon as they come out. But before we get out of here, of course guys, let's spin the wheel. Ooh, movies! I would have preferred music, but it's still a good one. Oh, hold on guys, I just realized that there is no music on the wheel, so we wouldn't have got it anyway. Well, you know what guys, actually this did kind of work out. I was able to pick a music Funko Pop from the movies category, and this one here is B-Rabbit from 8 Mile, and I'm guessing they couldn't get the license to Eminem, so they did a little bit of a loophole and used the movie. And even though Funko had to do the movie version of him, I still think that this looks great, and this is probably the Eminem that most people would know the best, so it makes sense. And if you guys are wondering when this figure came out, it was in 2020, so just last year. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know in the comment section below, what are some other pop albums that you guys would like to see in the future? For me, I said Kirk by DaBaby. I think that would be a really great one to see, because it is his dad with a baby version of him sitting on his lap. And I don't know how they would do the 2 characters, but I'm sure Funko could figure it out. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you guys want to see more from me in the future, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all that. But this has been another episode of Top Pops. Popsters, thanks for watching. See you guys tomorrow.
Huh? On a forward school. Baby gonna screw. She funny with it. Cool. V5 full thump. I'm a hump on a bounce. Jack and Jill up a hill. Baby tryna get a meal. Mary had a little lamb. I really do not fuck with, and she calling me the muffin man. I surely like the muffin top. Snow. Like my lashes.